elections, where the PNM faced a significant shift in power on the island, the party has been working, hoping to regain its footing. Beckles Robinson says the party's strategy must balance tradition with the need for a modern approach.
That is the balance that we must strike. Modernization without losing our identity, renewal without abandoning principle. And that is all part of what leadership of the PNM has been doing. And I encourage you to stay the course.
Penelope's directive to the rank and file is simple. Do not wait for the official campaign bell. The PNM is pivoting to a readiness footing, focusing on repairing community ties and re-engaging voters.
Organization begins tonight. Voter engagement, community rebuilding, relationship repair, and most important, listening begins tonight.
With the next general election constitutionally due by 2030, the PNM is betting that early groundwork will be the key to regaining momentum. Jewel Green George, Tobago Updates Television News.
42 schools, one mission, a massive wave of inspiration is about to sweep across the island. The Assembly Legislature is officially hitting the road for the third annual primary plenary caravan. Kicking off on May 11th, this island-wide tour is on a mission to engage and educate the next generation of leaders. Specifically targeting Standard 4 and 5 students and their teachers, the caravan brings the inner workings of the legislature directly to the classroom. This isn't your typical social studies lesson. Students will undergo a total transformation, evolving into informed, confident advocates through immersive debate experiences and hands-on workshops. By demystifying the primary plenary process, the program gives Tobago's youth the tools to articulate their visions for the future with poise and precision. From the hills of Charlottesville to the streets of Scarborough, the assemblers are ready to ignite a passion for governance and civic duty. Get ready, Tobago. The caravan is coming to a school near you to turn today's students into tomorrow's trailblazers. Trinidad and Tobago is making a major legislative push to regain visa-free access to the United Kingdom. It follows the UK's 2025 decision to impose mandatory visas due to a surge in asylum claims. Now, a new data-sharing law could be the key to reversing that policy. For more on this, here's Joel Green George.
The days of hassle-free travel for Trinidad and Tobago citizens to London may soon return. Government officials are currently in high-level talks with the British authorities to lift the visa requirement implemented just last year. The centerpiece of this effort is the Advanced Passenger Information and Passenger Name Record Bill 2026. Passed unanimously in Parliament last month, the law allows for real-time data sharing on travelers. Minister of Foreign and CARICOM Affairs, MP Sean Sobers, says this satisfies a major UK security benchmark.
We recently passed the Advanced Passenger Information System legislation, which is one of the requirements that the UK, in discussions with them, active discussions with them, and review with them concerning the visa imposition system that they ask us to do.
Before 2025, TNT citizens enjoyed visa-free entry. That changed when the UK Home Office cited urgent operational pressures, noting that processing unfounded asylum claims cost British taxpayers an average of £65,000 per case. Today, a standard visitor visa costs travellers between £115 to £963.
So within short order, we brought the legislation. It was passed unanimously in both houses of Parliament.
The new system shifts the focus to targeted inspections rather than mass screening. However, the UK is not just looking at paperwork. British officials are also monitoring TNT's internal security, including the nationwide state of emergency reinstated in March 2026.
And there are other things that we are looking at that we have to satisfy pending, prior actually to the review, no pun intended prior, but prior actually to the review that will be coming up soon, that the UK will be conducting on Trinidad and Tobago.
The upcoming UK review will determine if these security upgrades are enough. For now, travelers must still use the e-visa system, but for the thousands who frequent the UK for business and family, the hope is for a return to an open border. Jewel Green George, Tobago Updates Television News.
Up next, activists protest certificate of environmental clearance for Rocky Point Marriott.
And I have never, ever tried anything from the dirt oven.
Let's go to the backyard dirt oven on a Thursday. And talk about authentic. On entry, I felt at home. I felt like I was going to visit my loving grandmother on a weekend. The kind of weekend where she showers you with love, stories, and food. This place is a home away from home. And just like I would do at home, I pop the question, what you had to eat day? And boom, coconut drops. Boom, bread. Boom, garlic bread, boom, hops, boom, coconut tart, boom, jam tart, and boom, something they call nuts. And just like that, Mistress Baker was ready to pop them in the oven. And don't worry, she had some help. And while we was waiting, I said, let we hear from Mistress Baker herself.
Well, we've been operating for a couple of years now. We started, this was a COVID project. We operate strictly on Tuesdays only. You don't keep stock, we only sell on Tuesdays.
Such a sweet lady. Hey, Olia, it's ready. When last you see a nice golden brown bread, sir? Backyard bakery for the win. Olia, a GT. I finally get me the oven bread with a little extra goodies on the side. You might be asking, where they're located? They are located on Bukuru, right on Nightingale Avenue, right before Racetrack Wheels if you're coming from town. Just look for the green hedge. You can't miss it. Pause. Check out the menu day one time. Honestly, guys, this is an experience I will never forget. It's a home away from home, a place filled with love, life, and most importantly, good bread.
Donc la famille taking long to play the card. Come on, I'm all in time showing it, but look at it. Yo, what school you went by?
Lion Bishops, boy.
Bishops?
Yeah,
Sure,
we know the baddest that's come out of Bishops, sir.
The baddest?
But telling her,
We know the baddest. Why you went night and night? And I is the baddest.
my Bishops is the best, boy.
Yo, what's going on with Tola? What's going on?
It's only one way to settle this. We'll be live on Youth Voice TV where I, your host, Multibase, will be hosting the Rep Your School DJ competition where DJs will go head to head in a crazy battle to secure the title. We have cash prizes of $10,000 to come out and win and a lot of amazing prizes. Guys, what are you waiting for? Let me come out, come and showcase your skills. Come let me do some juggling.
So guys, there are two categories for DJs that are out of school up to 35 years. And for the DJs that are currently in school, it must be up to 19 years of age. So guys, get ready. It's all about Rep Your School. It's all about the DJ competition.
Who will bring the best vibes? Who can control the crowd? And who will earn the bragging rights? You get a chance to be a part and witness the rise of the new DJ generation. So this is Youth Voice, Rep Your School DJ, live on Tobago Updates. Stay tuned.
Youth Voice, Rep Your School DJ competition. Rep Your School.
DMK Promotion presents The Glamour and Gold Affair. The Glamour and Gold Affair. The ultimate Mother's Day R&B and reggae experience with unmatched elegance. Happening Saturday 9th of May at Vibes Event Space Tobago. Doors open at 8 p.m. Featuring top DJs and live performances by Ziggy Ranking, Royal Dainty, Prince Unique, and Black Culture Sound. Admission is $200 for couples and $150 for singles. With a premiere special, 4 persons on 1 ticket. Premier bottles, chaser, and cocktail tables. Enjoy a complimentary glass of wine and rose upon entry. Plus, door prizes, best dressed categories, dress code, semi-elegant, black and gold. The Glamour and Gold Affair. Glamour and Gold Affair. Don't miss it.
Thank you for staying with us. A major tourism project in Rocky Point is moving forward, but not without pushback from local conservationists. The Environmental Management Authority recently granted a certificate of environmental clearance for a Marriott-branded resort. While the developer and the EMA highlight strict safeguards, environmental groups say their concern fell on deaf ears. Here's the story from Jewel Green George.
The tranquil shores of Rocky Point are at the center of a growing debate over Tobago's development. The EMA has officially cleared the way for Superior Hotels of Trinidad and Tobago to build a 200-room Marriott-branded resort. The 12-acre site will feature villas, townhouses, and green spaces designed to integrate with the natural surroundings. Regulators say the approval follows a science-based review aimed at protecting coral reefs and sea turtle nesting sites. However, local activists are questioning the depth of that.
We are very disappointed with the decision to grant the CEC for the Rocky Point development.
Dwayne Kenny, an environmental activist and surfer who has long campaigned for the area, says the process lacked transparency. The EMA insists the project was subject to comprehensive environmental impact assessment. This included public consultations and mitigation measures for wastewater and coastal setbacks. But Kenny argues the feedback provided by the community was ignored.
From our perspective, key requirements issued by the EMA themselves and further concerns raised during the EIA process were not adequately addressed. We also took the time to formally respond to the review of the EIA.
The resort is expected to boost international arrivals and create hundreds of jobs during construction and operation. Developer John Aboud welcomed the approval, stating it strengthens investor confidence in the sister isle. While the EMA emphasizes a balance between the economy and nature, activists are now weighing their legal options.
Our focus now is on reviewing the decision in detail and determining what steps are available to ensure that the environmental, coastal access, and community impacts are properly accounted for.
Final approvals from the Town and Country Planning Division and the Tobago House of Assembly are still required. Jewel Green George, Tobago Updates Television News.
The long-standing quest for Tobago's self-determination is gaining fresh momentum. As the second quarter of 2026 unfolds, legal and constitutional experts are reportedly in the final refinement stage of a revamped autonomy bill, a piece of legislation designed to fundamentally re-engineer the relationship between Port of Spain and Scarborough. This latest push for self-government isn't just about administrative changes, it's about constitutional reform. The bill, currently under the microscope of the experts, aims to grant the Tobago House of Assembly greater legislative powers and more direct control over the island's fiscal resources. However, the road to the Parliament floor is paved with procedural caution. Member of Parliament for Tobago East, David Thomas, says officials are treading carefully to ensure the draft is watertight before it faces the scrutiny of the House.
The preparations are on the way now for the autonomy bill. The experts are handling it. The experts are advising us. And we will certainly not speak out of turn, but as soon as the time is appropriate, the autonomy bill will go to the Parliament.
Beyond the legal drafting, the political stakes are high. For the bill to pass, it requires a special 3/5 majority in Parliament, meaning cross-aisle support is not just preferred, it is a mathematical necessity. Thomas stressed that the timing of the debate will not be rushed, as the government waits for the green light from the expert panel to ensure the bill survives the rigorous committee stage. While no specific date has been set, the message from the Tobago East representative is clear. The transition from draft to debate is now imminent. The government is making its final diplomatic push for a non-permanent seat on the United Nations Security Council. With the vote scheduled for June 3rd, Foreign and CARICOM Affairs Minister Sean Sobers says the nation's platform focusing on small arms and the double-edged sword of artificial intelligence is winning global support. Joel Green George has the story.
Trinidad and Tobago is now on the home stretch for a high-profile bid for a non-permanent seat on the UN Security Council. If successful, this country would secure a 2-year term starting in January 2027, representing the Latin America and Caribbean Group, or GRULAC. Minister of Foreign and CARICOM Affairs, Sean Sobers, says the administration is leaving nothing to chance as they move into the final weeks of campaigning.
We are in the final stages of our trust for being a non-P5 member of the UNSC. We have had several rounds of active engagements with several different countries around the world with respect to securing their support for the vote, which will come up on June the 3rd at the United Nations. We are confident as it pertains to securing that particular position.
Securing a seat requires a 2/3 majority from the 193-member General Assembly. To reach that threshold, the government is centering its pitch on 3 pillars: peace and security for women, curbing the flow of illegal firearms, and the regulation of artificial intelligence.
We've articulated what our stance would be, which would be issues related to crimes against women, trafficking in small arms, and most importantly, the usage of artificial intelligence.
The focus on AI reflects growing international anxiety regarding digital security. While the technology offers massive gains for data processing and public services, Minister Sobers warns the risk of misuse are too high to ignore on the global stage.
But it can also be very perilous if it is put in the wrong hands or persons with ill intent. That particular synergy of topics that we've clasped together as our mantra, as our ethos going into the election, has really garnered us a lot of support from a lot of countries other than the GRULAC support that we have already.
With less than a month before the secret ballot in New York, the diplomatic team is scheduled for one final round of international meetings to seal the deal. For Tobago Updates Television News, I'm Jewel Green George.
The news will continue in a moment, but why wait? You can follow every story, every update, all the time. Join the conversation and find us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Tobago Updates. Don't miss a beat, we'll be right back.
Mama, me never, ever left you out.
Being a mother may sometimes feel overwhelming in this very fast-paced world that we now live in. Whether you should be your child's friend or your child's mother.
I am a friendly but stern mom. I keep an open mind to what works, meaning to say that when sternness needs to be applied, it is applied. When a safe space needs to be created, it's created.
Know how to train your daughter up. Don't repeat the mistakes of the past.
I am not my child's friend at 3, 4, 9, 13, 14. I'm not their friend. I am their mother.
Join me this Mother's Day as I chat with 4 women who will be sharing their experiences on motherhood.
Sun Up Tobago presents Solara. Celebrating the 9th edition of your favorite party in the East, where style and good vibes meet. Get ready for the food-inclusive cool experience you love. This July 4th, we return to the East, bringing you the perfect blend of mouth-watering food flavors, premium vibes, and unforgettable energy.
One thing more than fi understood. When girl, good girl.
Grab your cooler, hold your crew, and escape to Tobago's ultimate vibe. Join us at 4 p.m. at the Deltec compound in Argyle. Get your tickets now at Waterhole Bar and Pablo Supermarket Argyle, Barcode, Scarborough, EcoSport, Dudley Park, Neat Jones Bar on the Esplanade, and Jane Monkey Crown Point, or online at ironetickets.com. Sun out Tobago, Solara, 9 years strong. Your favorite party in the East is calling Saturday, 4th of July, Deltec compound Argyle. DMK Promotion presents The Glamour and Gold Affair. The Glamour and Gold Affair. The ultimate Mother's Day R&B and reggae experience with unmatched elegance. Happening Saturday 9th of May at Vibes Event Space Tobago. Doors open at 8 p.m. Featuring top DJs and live performances by Ziggy Ranking, Royal Dainty, Prince Unique, and Black Culture Sound. Admission is $200 for couples and $150 for singles. With a premiere special, 4 persons on 1 ticket. Premier bottles, chaser, and cocktail tables. Enjoy a complimentary glass of wine and rose upon entry. Plus, door prizes, best dress categories, dress code, semi-elegant, black and gold. The Glamour and Gold Affair. Glamour and Gold Affair. Don't miss it.
Make your goals a reality this season with Mount Pleasant Credit Union. Tobago's choice, we got you smiling. Come and feel that mid-year feeling, oh yeah. Mid-year island dreams, we make it easy. $20,000 to $100,000. Come and see, we warm hearts, bright plans, your goals grow. Mount Pleasant Credit Union, Tobago's choice. You know, every loan wants to prove more reasons to celebrate. Chance to win big, doesn't that feel great? Up to $3,500 in exciting gift certificates. Share investment starts as low as $2,500. Mid-year island dreams, we make it easy. $20,000 to $100,000. Come and see, we warm hearts, bright plans. Let your goals grow. Mount Pleasant Credit Union, Tobago's choice, you know.
Welcome back. The Tobago House of Assembly is putting safety center stage. In honor of World Day of Safety and Health at Work 2026, the THA's OSHA department recently hosted its high-stakes interdivisional safety committee competition. The initiative is more than just a contest. It's a strategic push, to ensure every division remains in strict alignment with the Occupational Safety and Health Act, Chapter 8808. On Friday, April 17th, judges put committee submissions under the microscope, evaluating everything from the regularity of meetings to how effectively members assisted in site inspections and accident investigations. When the dust settled, the Division of Education, Skills and Innovation secured the top spot, taking home the first place trophy and a 5,000 TT prize. Coming in a close second was the Tobago Emergency Management Agency, earning $3,500 TT, followed by the Division of Public Infrastructure and Transportation in third with $2,000. By incentivizing proactive OSH initiatives, the THA continues to strengthen its internal safety culture. Officials noted that these active committees are the backbone of a secure workplace, ensuring that every employee in Tobago returns home safe at the end of the day. Congratulations to all the winners for leading the charge in workplace wellness. Disappointment for thousands of student athletes across the nation tonight. The Ministry of Education has officially pulled the plug on the 2026 National Primary Schools Track and Field Championships and the 3K Road Race Final. With many young athletes already through their qualifying rounds, the sudden cancellation has sparked a sharp rebuke from the Trinidad and Tobago Unified Teachers Association. Joel Green George has this story.
The starting blocks will stay empty this month. On May 5th, the Ministry of Education confirmed that both the National 3K Final set for tomorrow and the May 20th Athletic Championships are cancelled. The news is a heavy blow for over 200 students from 8 educational districts who typically compete in these showcase events. Tutor President Crystal Ash is calling the decision a failure to the nation's youth.
However, the Ministry of Education at no point in time over the years would have been a source of funds for these games. So we are asking the ministry, if it is that you would have gotten a free pass for all those years, the least you could possibly do is ensure that the games actually take place.
Historically, these games relied on corporate heavyweights like Atlantic LNG and the National Gas Company for funding. Ash argues that with those sponsors no longer at the helm, the ministry must step up. He's calling on the Education Minister, Dr. Michael Dowlath, to reverse the decision.
Mr. Dowlath, could you kindly intervene in this particular matter? Kindly retract that piece of correspondence that would have been put out there that states that the games have been cancelled, and issue a new one to show that you truly care about the children of the nation in terms of sporting activities.
For many, this isn't just a race. In 2025, the Tobago district dominated the 3K event, proving the high level of talent in local schools.
Reconsider and just allow the children to participate, because they've been practicing for long. They've gone through their district games, their zonal games and so on, and these games would have been funded by the districts themselves and the schools and the principals. So the least you could do is your part with respect to the national games.
Without a reversal, the Hazley Crawford Stadium will remain silent on May 20th, leaving a generation of talent waiting for another year to run. Jewel Green George, Tobago Updates Television News.
A war of words has erupted between opposition Senator Penelope Beckles and members of Tobago's parliamentary representation. The exchange centers on the lack of level of advocacy or lack thereof provided by Tobago's MPs in the House of Representatives. As we hear in this report, the criticism has sparked a firm defense regarding parliamentary protocol and the strategic use of the floor. Alia Balgobin has the details.
Effectiveness of Tobago's representatives in the House of Representatives is under the microscope. Opposition leader Penelope Beckles is sounding the alarm, claiming that the island's current MPs have become mute on the national stage. Beckles suggests that their silence on critical issues like crime and local infrastructure is a disservice to the constituents who sent them there.
Your current MPs sit on the bench with the government in the House of Representatives, and nary a word from them on many pressing matters. They sit occupying space, saying nothing. Mute on advocacy for Tobago, mute on crime situation, plain and simply mute and invisibility. That must concern all of you.
However, the accusations of invisibility are being met by a strong pushback. David Thomas responded to opposition leader remarks, suggesting that her assessment misses the mark on how parliamentary proceedings actually function. Thomas argues that speaking for the sake of speaking isn't the goal. Rather, there are established systems and policies that dictate when and how a member contributes to a debate.
I think Penelope Beckles is a little out of league. She's hardly ever in the parliament, so she's not in a best position to decide whether we speak or not. And she should have enough experience to understand that when business is taking place in the parliament, there are particular systems and policies that apply. And people do not speak out of turn, depending on the issues that are being discussed. They are the persons who will take the lead.
Clarified the role of the island's representatives, noting that while the primary mandate is to advance Tobago's specific business, the time spent in the House also serves as a crucial period for strategic observation and legislative learning when non-Tobago specific matters are on the floor.
We are primarily there to seek after Tobago's business. To speak after Tobago's business. And when business are not being constructed, that really pertains to Tobago, then you use it as an opportunity to learn, you use it as an opportunity to gain experience.
As the political temperature rises, the debate remains: is silence a sign of strategic patience or a lack of advocacy? It is a question voters will likely continue to weigh as the parliamentary term progresses. Reporting for Tobago Updates Television News, I am AMPLIA Balgobin.
The weather report when we return.
Sun Up Tobago presents Solara. Celebrating the 9th edition of your favorite party in the East, where style and good vibes meet. Get ready for the food-inclusive cool experience you love. This July 4th, we return to the East, bringing you the perfect blend of mouth-watering food flavors, premium vibes, and unforgettable energy.
One thing more than them feel understood. When girl, good girl.
Grab your cooler, hold your crew, and escape to Tobago's ultimate vibe. Join us at 4 p.m. at the Deltec compound in Argyle. Get your tickets now at Waterhole Bar and Pablo Supermarket Argyle, Barcode Scarborough, EcoSpot Stubby Park, Nijon's Bar on the Esplanade, and Jane Monkey Crown Point, or online at idetickets.com. Sun Up Tobago, Solara, 9 years strong. Your favorite party in the East is calling. Saturday, 4th of July, Deltec compound Argyle.
Mama, me never, ever left you out.
Being a mother may sometimes feel overwhelming in this very fast-paced world that we now live in. Whether you should be your child's friend or your child's mother.
I am a friendly but stern mom. I keep an open mind to what works, meaning to say that when sternness needs to be applied, it is applied. When a safe space needs to be created, it's created.
Know how to train your daughter up. Don't repeat the mistakes of the past.
I am not my child's friend. At 3, 4, 9, 13, 14, I'm not their friend. I am their mother.
Join me this Mother's Day as I chat with 4 women who will be sharing their experiences on motherhood.
DMK Promotion presents The Glamour and Gold Affair. The ultimate Mother's Day R&B and reggae experience with unmatched elegance. Happening Saturday 9th of May at Vibes Event Space Tobago. Doors open at 8 p.m. Featuring top DJs and live performances by Ziggy Ranking, Royal Dainty, Prince Unique, and Black Culture Sound. Admission is $200 for couples and $150 for singles. With a premiere special, 4 persons on 1 ticket. Premier bottles, chaser, and cocktail tables. Enjoy a complimentary glass of wine and rose upon entry. Plus, door prizes, best dressed categories, dress code, semi-elegant, black and gold. The Glamour and Gold Affair. Don't miss it.
Make your goals a reality this season with Mount Pleasant Credit Union. Tobago's choice, we got you smiling. Come and feel that mid-year feeling, oh yeah. Mid-year island dreams, we make it easy. $20,000 to $100,000. Come and see, we warm hearts, bright plans, your goals grow. Mount Pleasant Credit Union, Tobago's choice. You know, every loan wants to prove more reasons to celebrate. Chance to win big, doesn't that feel great? Up to $3,500 in exciting gift certificates. Share investment starts as low as $2,500. Mid-year island dreams, we make it easy. $20,000 to $100,000. Come and see, we warm hearts, bright plans. Let your goals grow. Whoa. Mount Pleasant Credit Union, Tobago's choice, you know.
Welcome back. Now for a look at the weather update from the TNC Met office. Tonight we can expect mostly fair and cool conditions with the chance of the odd isolated shower. Minimum temperatures tonight are expected to drop to 22 degrees Celsius at Piaco and 25 degrees Celsius at Crown Point. Tomorrow conditions will be generally hot and sunny, while the day will be mostly settled. The odd partly cloudy spell and the brief isolated shower are still possible. The heat index remains a factor, registering at 36 degrees Celsius at Piaco and 35 degrees Celsius at Crown Point. Seas are moderate with waves reaching between 1.2 and 1.5 meters in open waters. In sheltered areas, waves are below 1 meter. For those watching the tides, in Port of Spain, high tides are at 8:42 a.m. and 10:33 p.m. In Scarborough, high tides are at 8:47 a.m. and 10:33 p.m. Sunrise is at 5:45 and sunset at 6:19. And that's all the time we have for tonight's Tobago Updates news. Have a great weekend, and let's recap the headlines. Tobago's primary plenary caravan hits the road, and UK visa-free travel talks resume.